What's going on, everybody? So we've come to the end of the year, end of 2021. It's a great time to reflect on experiences and things we've learned. And I want to share some of those with you because one of the biggest lessons and most surprising I learned for 2021, Yeezys are triggering. I did not know that.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl TJ back with another video talks with TJ, aka TJ2 Swoosh T Yeezy MA2 TJ T Essentials. And yes, we're going over at least lessons I've learned for myself in 2021. So please be sure to comment yours down below before we dive in. And that's exactly what we're going to do. I don't want to keep you guys here long. I'm really hoping to make this video short. So yeah, I learned that Yeezys are triggering. Never did I ever think that this would be the case. And first, for a lot of you, thank you, because you literally said, hey, I never saw your content and I happened to find you based on a Yeezy review or an unboxing and I really rock with it, so I'm subscribed now. I can't wait to tune in to all other content that you post, and I appreciate you for the day ones that were here and they were like, listen, we would love for you to branch into this. Well, hey, listen, it wasn't again, it was a very unsuspecting, surprising, like literally thrown into the deep end of Yeezys when it came to that box, the 7 as we jokingly called it here on the channel. And you guys can watch all of that content from back in July, and I'm super appreciative for just the kindness and the generosity. And for a lot of you, you're happy for me and I'm grateful for that. Some are not, and I learned that can be triggering. And I would just pose this question, maybe ask yourself why, and then just keep asking why every answer you get, and you'll probably come to the conclusion that none of this matters in the grand scheme of life. Like, nothing in relation to any of the sneakers you see or my content actually matters in the grand scheme of like other individual people's lives. Like, not that it's not impacting your livelihood, it's not impacting your health, so therefore I should not be triggering anybody. I should also not be allowed to live rent-free in anyone's head. So I would say, hey, heading into 2022, let that go. Let me go. Don't recommend. Even if my videos keep popping up, just keep hitting don't recommend, and I really hope I somehow just magically disappear from your timeline on YouTube, because I had a little time and it was fun to go back and forth, and nobody has really answered the question that I posed of, you know, whose eulogy am I being mentioned in? And I facetiously asked that question because this is another lesson that I learned in 2021. Understand the weight of the impact you're allowing somebody to have, and ask yourself this very brass, pragmatic question, okay? If you would not attend that person's funeral tomorrow, does their opinion of you really matter? If they would also in turn not attend your funeral tomorrow, if God forbid something happens, would your opinion, again, would it matter for them? Should it matter for them? And should it matter for you? If the question is no to like either of those, then what's the big deal? Absolutely nothing. Okay, so that's how I truly go about life. It is very pragmatic. Again, many may not have this approach, but it works for me. So I just had to throw that out there. All right, didn't know that Yeezys can be triggering. All right, so number 2, lesson learned, absolutely gratitude, okay? Gratitude is everything, especially with the last 2 years that this entire world has endured. Since, I should say, maybe the end of 2019, early 2020, we're heading into 2022 and we're still in the thick of everything going on. But having a spirit of gratitude versus comparison, or focusing on what you don't have versus what you do have, I think that matters. I can look around, I can look at my life for 2021 and realize that the entire time I was in good health. The people I care about the most and that are closest to me, they were also in good health. That's not to say that some of them did not get sick or deal with loss in any way. No, some of them did, and I was there and I was present in any way that they needed, but they were still good. They are here with me at the end of 2021, and I'm beyond grateful for that. At no point did my livelihood suffer. I was able to provide for myself. I was able to do more for myself than just the bare minimum and necessities in life, and that's something to always be grateful for. I think we take it for granted, and we don't really read the room or so read the country that everybody is not as fortunate as you. So focus on what you have, not what you don't have. Stop comparing what you have also to others. If you see someone has something and you don't, that's not then a reason to say, oh, they don't deserve it. Oh, why not me? Oh, I wish I had. Oh, must be nice. No, those are not, that's not the way to approach it, at least to me. Be happy for them and what they are able to have in their life. Be happy for what you have in yours, and just continue that spirit of gratitude on. So being grateful is absolutely a lesson I learned in 2021. Okay, so for the third one, we're really close to wrapping this up. The internet is a very noisy place, and not only is it noisy, but I would say take the time to think what state of mind or maybe what's happening in someone's life to cause them to act the way they may act online, and maybe just have empathy for them, right? Understanding, again, it's a noisy place. Have empathy for those that are in such a state. They may want to lash out or they may want to attack you, and this is for anyone. Like, I see larger creators getting attacked all the time, and I know their character, I know the people they are, so it's wild to think that anyone could come at them the way that they do, but you know, they choose to block out that noise, have tunnel vision, and continue to move forward, and whatever their purpose is, whatever their goals are. And that's very important. Like, you have to have tunnel vision. You have to not internalize things that may come your way, because it's not about you. It is truly about the person that's putting that out into the universe. And I would hope that everybody would just keep that in mind. We really do live on the internet these days. We live on social media. And so it is easy to take all of that in with you and keep it inside. But I would caution you not to do that, because you'll say, what is it about me that caused them to react this way? 9 times out of 10, it has nothing to do with you. So especially for young adults that are reading this, remember, more times than not, it's about them and something they may be going through, something they're internalizing, something about you that's opening an old wound that they have yet to address or go to therapy over. So don't hold it in. Don't make it about you. It's about them. Move to a new season in life, and anyone like departs from life from you, and I don't mean like depart from Earth itself, but they just choose to exit your life, wish them the best. There's nothing wrong with that. Also, they made a choice. They're an adult, right? We are all adults, and we have free will, so we can all make the choices we want to make. Some of you may need to do that with certain relationships that you're experiencing right now, to go to that next step or go through that next season in life. So don't be afraid to do that. Don't see it as something to regret. Don't see it as something that's bad. It's part of life, right? You go through, listen, all of us, right? Like your cells regenerate, and you shed and they regenerate. You're a different person literally every single day, and relationships can be different, and your circle can be different, and that's not a bad thing. Just continue to remain true to who you are. Be someone you can proudly look at in the mirror every single day, and I think you'll be okay. So these are my lessons, all right, that I learned from 2021. Please go ahead and drop your lessons below that you learned from 2021. But I also learned that you guys are amazing in every single way, and I knew that back in like 2018 when I started Talks with TJ. But you guys are amazing in every single way. I thank you. So if you're not already subscribed and you like what you heard in this video, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the like. I truly appreciate it. And as always, what do we say? Act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.